Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm putting someone new on the channel, new to the channel I should say, and the group is called Earthside, and the song is called Let the Truth Speak. Sounds interesting. It's a long video. Looks like it's a little over 11 minutes, so we're going to have a long listen, and then we will have a look at the lyrics afterward. I guess they wrote them. I couldn't find songwriters for the lyrics, but we'll have a look anyway. Just before we jump into the music, if you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, it will help the channel a lot. If you want to help the channel some more, check in the description, and there are ways you can donate to the channel, and there are ways you can bump up your request. There will also be a link to the artist's channel there. Always go and support the artist also. All right, let's have a listen. Here we are, Earthside, Let the Truth Speak, featuring Daniel Tompkins. Is that a relationship to Sam? I don't know. And I'm not going to say this name right, probably. Gennady, Tkachenko-Papizh. I don't know. I'm not positive of that name. I just saw it pop up here. All right, let's go. Okay, good voice. Has a bit of a metal vibe to it. Like I say, I love the violins, and I like the eye too. On both of my collection of short stories, the links will be below, I use the eye on the cover because I think there's two different eyes, mind you, but there's something about that, and I think it's more psychological than real, that we believe we can see something in the eyes or through the eye. But nevertheless, I like it. It captures our imagination, if nothing else. Music's good so far, too. Yeah, really excellent guitar work there too. I was going to stop and then I kept going. And then he got into the even louder singing there. Really, really powerful vocals. Yeah, keyboarding, everything, everything is coming together. And then they build up to this great crescendo and then come down. And I think I might have seen. I guess that's. Is it Gennady? I think I might have seen him somewhere before, maybe a video where he does a lot of percussive and other kinds of sounds that aren't necessarily singing lyrically, but the sounds. I'm not sure if it's the same guy because he's kind of hard to see here, but it seems like it might be. Powerful. Maintained that a long time. Nice relief section.
So this is how we end ourselves. The sound of our echoes sedate our wounded egos to the grave.
See?
So this is how we end ourselves.
Yeah. Well, that's the very end. I don't hear anything there. I don't know. I guess that was deliberate. I only caught some of the lyrics throughout, so I'm very interested to look at the lyrics. I think there's probably a serious message going on here, and a connection to the earth, but I didn't catch enough of the lyrics to know exactly where they're going in terms of lyrics. But musically, it was fantastic. Everybody, the drums, the keyboards, violins, guitars, and of course the singer. Amazing, powerful, loud vocals, but also well equipped to do the quieter sections too, and a really nice voice through there as well. So, probably a lot from Earthside that I could listen to. You can let me know. But we're going to have a look at the lyrics first. I just videography really excellent as well. Probably will mean even more after I've looked at the lyrics. Perhaps we'll see whether I can dissect them or not. But yeah, really, really interesting, and it's one of those, and it's long enough too. One of those kinds of songs that you could, lean back, listen to, and just put yourself into the scene, so to speak. Either the scene that they've created, but your own scene as well. Because I used to do that a lot with music long before videos existed, but long before videos even on TV existed. You used to make up your own stories in your mind. This is one of those songs that you can do that because it's long enough, it's intricate enough. There's a lot of different sounds going on, softer and louder. Um, yeah, it's excellent. Let's have a look at the lyrics now. Let the Truth Speak by Earthside. Okay, the only thing I know is you don't know enough to know what you don't know. The only truth you find is the one you're looking for. So that's true. Often we find what we want to find. We find what we're looking for. The only thing I know is you don't know enough to know what you don't know. Yeah, what I don't know. And there's no way I can know what I don't know. Now, at some point in time, I might know more than I know now, but there will still be things that I don't know. So, yeah, that's truth. That's fact. An undeniable, overwhelming sense that exalts you in your mission to sell your paradise, guide me blindly. So, I'm not sure where they're going with this or what they really mean, but for me, yes, there's a sense there that sometimes people have a feeling, and it can be a very exalting feeling. They've got the word exalts there. That, you feel really connected somehow or really impressed by something, and then you come up with a fantasy, and then you expect everyone else to believe your fantasy. Nothing wrong with that if you stay in the fantasy world, but if you start dictating what others should do and what others should believe and who they should marry and who they should sleep with and what they should eat, then I think we have an issue. Then I think we have a problem with that because you don't really know where that feeling came from. It doesn't, you know, we humans tend to do this. We reach a certain point we don't know, and then we make this huge leap to something completely, disconnected. Doesn't really make sense. We're destined and desperate to flee from fire we turn and the flames we let burn. Given chance after chance. Given? I don't know if it's given. I would say it's not given, actually. I regret the words that I said. Have you no words and no regrets, no tears? The stage is set. So, again, I don't know exactly where they're going or what they're talking about. Could be completely different from what I'm taking from it at the moment. Here it sounds more like they're talking to another person. I regret the words that I said. Have you no words and no regrets? I think if you have no regrets, then probably you might be a narcissist sociopath because unless you haven't lived very long. But if you live any length of time, you probably have some regrets. Maybe regrets is the wrong word. Some people, don't like that word. But nevertheless, I think there are things that we do throughout our lives that we probably wish we had done differently. No tears, the stage is set. I'm dreamless again. I grieve alone. Just to stay above the waves, we hang by our halo. Fear writhes in us. Yes, okay. Um, Further in, the further in, no further in, the last to say. Halo, hang by your faith or face that fear writhes in you. Yeah, I'm not sure again where they're going, but sometimes we want answers to allay the fears that we have. We're terrified of certain things, so we have and had a lot of explanations that now we know are not accurate. We still have some now that we will probably learn in the future are not accurate. Silent annihilation of the truest kind, always encouraged to be hidden in your mind. It's an annihilation of the truest kind, no separation. I led the blind. So this is how we end ourselves. Will the sound of all our echoes sedate our wounded egos to the grave? Sounds a bit daunting. Will the sound of all our echoes sedate our wounded egos to the grave? I'm dreamless again. I grieve alone just to stay above the waves. We hang by our halo. Yes. Reset your emotional intelligence. Our diligence. I scrolled a little too much there. Was given chance after chance. Reach out to me. I regret the words that I said. Have you no words and no regrets? Bleed out for me. We turn sideways, innocently, merging away. So this is how we end ourselves. Probably a lot more you can extract from this if you spent a lot more time. Then again, you might be extracting things that were never intended in the first place. That's okay. Very interesting lyrics. The video, it seemed to be connection to the earth, connection to the universe, and those sorts of things. And what do those connections mean? And how do we interpret them? What do we extract from that? And then how do we live our lives? I suppose it's all sort of interconnected. And I like the eye, going through the eye and the vision. And even though there's enormous flaws with our eye and it isn't the perfect construction at all, so if it was a designer they really messed up, but nevertheless that's what we've got to work with, so that's what we work with. Now I think this is really interesting. I think a lot of people can probably interpret it in various ways, extract a lot of meaning for themselves. And if not, just the music itself, the instrumentation was fantastic, the singing was great, the louder sounds. I say screaming and people get mad at me, but to me that's screaming. It's singing screaming or screaming singing, whatever, but that's still what it is to me. Metal sound, very, very good. Singer was awesome. And everybody else was too. Like I say, love the violins and guitars, drumming, everything. All right, let me know what you think of this particular song and what else you might like me to react to in terms of Earthside or anyone else. In the meantime, keep listening, keep having fun. Don't forget to like the video if you did. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the artist channel. I always put a link in the description below for that too. And yeah, it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Bye bye for now.